Alright everyone, welcome back. It's another day here, treasure hunting with Taco Stacks. There's the wind. I feel the last 2-3 years been very windy. Anyway, it is a wonderful day. We're here at the Goodwill bins. Hopefully you're gonna find a bunch of things. I have my gloves, the most important thing you need at the bins. It's not required, but highly recommended. Yeah, let's see what we find at the Goodwill outlet today, and hopefully find a bunch of really cool, awesome stuff. Let's get into it, find some treasure. Candle, that's awkward, random. That is a National Geographic. Got a bowling ball. That's cool. And more, oh, there's a couple more. Those are neat. I don't know if there's more of them. Should be right here if there are. Empty. Interesting random stuff. Sucks that this thing is in there. Granted, this thing was at Goodwill for $3 and I guess it didn't sell, but I don't know, I feel like maybe Animal Crossing, I think it's just like a decent game to sell. But good luck trying to find the game. The reason why it's probably here is because someone probably took the game out. Alright, so I picked up this quilt. I'm going to have to look it over. One issue, whenever you have these reds and pinks and blues, it bleeds. As you can see, it did bleed a little into the white. So I'm going to have to hold this up and see how it looks. It does look very nice. It is newer, but it is stitched. It's not printed. It looks like it's machine stitched. Whether or not did it mass-produced style or someone sat there in a machine. I guess someone would have to still sit there in a machine. But that's going to be like probably $8 or $10, I think, for that. Got a couple other items also. Look at him popping out. He's an old one. Found a blow mold. Never know what you'll find. I do throw this on top so no one steals your stuff. Under the very rare circumstance, I did find one record here, and I don't think I have this one, so it'll go in my collection of vinyl that I don't even listen to. But I thought it was kind of cool. Beach Boys, this is all summer long. It does have some scratches. I don't know how much they cost here for records. I don't know if it goes as a hardcover book, or maybe they have their own category for the bins, the outlet store. Got some prints over here. There was a nice painting back there, but it was torn. So what are you going to do with that? Similar to, like, what are you going to do with this cardboard box? The music here is very loud, so I'm kind of trying to record in between songs. The Wine Map of California. That is interesting. They do have books here at the Goodwill bins. Walt Disney's. Huh. You will find a lot, I've said this in the previous videos, you will find a lot of vintage at the bins, because Goodwill as a corporation doesn't really sell a lot of vintage. There's one sneaker here. This is one thing with sneakers. At the Goodwill bins, it's almost impossible to find a pair. Sometimes they're rubber band together. I said rubber band together, but most of the time they aren't. So to find the other pair is always the tricky part. And then sometimes someone else has it and they'll give it to you. Sometimes they'll ask if you can give it to them. And then it's like a Western standoff. That's what I've kind of noticed with shoes. Got myself some goodies. Got myself a wedge, a Top Flight Tour wedge. I don't know what it's really worth. I figured for like $2, it's a decent wedge. Got a nice piece of brass here. Kind of interesting. Leo Minister, Massachusetts. Yardstick. Hopefully this thing doesn't snap on the way home. Or, well, it's, oh, all right. Yeah, you gotta put it in sideways, I think. It's cool finds. Someone actually came along and dug out every single minifig that was in here. There was a bunch. That was a good swerve, whoever did that. There's a lot of some of it's not Lego. That's here for your sewing pins, or needles, or sewing needles. Yeah, so like this is a little shield for a guy. I don't have the things that are worth my sets is feet. I mean, they're not worth a whole lot, but you get a nice collection of 30 or 40, depending on what they are. You can make a decent amount. I would say every 1 or 2 times I come to the bins, there's always a bunch. I've had something. Walking out with my goodies. Good haul today. It was a good haul. Got some primitives, got some advertisement, got some clothes, got some vintage clothes. Maybe one piece that might be worth like $100. So we'll see. Struck gold. Pretty much struck gold here, digging at the Goodwill bins. Very cool. All right, after a long trip, made it back. I gotta remember to take these out before I bring them inside. These are the last of these pegs that I gotta use to finish these boards, which looks great right there. Don't go too far because then you see that it's not straight. Obviously, somehow I miraculously managed to screw that one up. Looks pretty straight, but there's a little bit of a curvature there. This one will look straight when the other piece is put on top of this. So surprisingly, these wood things are not the same size. I don't understand how. Maybe that's why they were so cheap. But yeah, they're not the same size. But they look good. Anyway, I needed 3 more of these. I don't know where to put these. This should probably be a today project. I guess I'll just lay them here. I have to go trash picking like in 2 hours. Maybe I'll just go tomorrow. Stay there. Yeah, I'll probably just go tomorrow morning trash picking because no time to film, edit, and do all this stuff all in one day. But yes, we'll do the recap. But anyway, that project is coming along great. It wasn't too difficult, aside from the fact that the ground's really not even, and it just took a little bit longer than I would expect. But we found some great things at the bins. I'm going to run this stuff inside, and we'll do the recap with probably the dog. This is an awesome quilt. Look at the coloring on that. I got it all laid out, but there's no creature in sight. So I bet you the creature's upstairs sleeping in bed. That would not be a first. You don't seem very happy right now. Let's go. Come on. She gets away. Oh, there she goes. Okay, so my bill was around $16 today. Yes, that's 1.6. I thought I spent a lot more, but like I've always said, the Goodwill bins are a great place to buy in bulk or buy things that, you know, maybe don't weigh that much. The quilt kind of weighed a lot. I think that's where all my money was. But yeah, you pay per pound, and the more you pay, or the more you buy, I should say, the more weight you buy, the cheaper the price becomes per pound. So some cool things, like I said, so I picked up this brass, kind of like a tray. I don't get what the whole middle logo is, and I think it's some sort of monogram logo. It looks like an antique. That's kind of neat. I did find one blow mold. Surprisingly, he was probably in like the 6th or 7th bin I looked in. He was still there, so no one took him. He was underneath a fake new Christmas tree. This is Union Products. So it's pretty well known. He does have a crack. I just noticed he has a chip out of him right there, which is kind of common for these blow molds, but that's a beauty. He does have kind of some sort of residue though. Maybe that's why Salsa wanted to lick him so much. This I thought was cool. Some of this weld art. I don't know if this is really, yeah, it is welded on. I guess it's supposed to be like a snail. Surprisingly, this weld art is not worth a whole lot, but for some reason, I always get gravitated to it. I think this stuff is so cool. And I know it takes a while to make. It's not exactly like, it's not as easy as you think, and it's not done in a matter of 2 minutes or so. I did pick up one Beach Boys vinyl record. Let's look at the back. So when I went to go see the Beach Boys at concert, the only guy on the back of here that was there was Mike Love. That's the guy right there. Everyone else was not there. But I guess this is the original cast. Watch out, pup. Nice little washboard here. The advertisement's kind of gone, but still very cool. Dog likes to lick pretty much everything. Just probably want to lick this. Oh, no, should go for that one. Cool little local advertisement here. Pot's Hot Dogs. Pot's Doggy Shop, I should say. I stopped on the way back. I should have included a little clip there, but stopped on the way back. They had a Hawaiian dog. It was not very good. It was bacon, chili, and pineapple. The pineapple wasn't great. Their chili dogs are right, but the pineapple and the bacon was not really a great combo on a hot dog. Got another hat as well. Like I said, you pretty much pay per pound. So these hats, probably like 10 cents a piece, I would say, or so. So 2 hats. When I got to the thrift store, I was about 5 minutes late from the first rotation, and all the people who do like clothing, they do a lot of shopping there. It's a big hot spot for vintage clothing. A lot of them had a stack of hats. I probably saw close to about 40 or 50 hats, which at a Goodwill bins is kind of rare to see. So those bins had a bunch of hats in them. I saw one guy holding a whole stack walking away. So kind of just missed that, but it is what it is. You can't win them all. 2 yardsticks. This one's from Leominster, Massachusetts, and then this one is from Fitchburg, Massachusetts. We do have one golf club. I picked up this. I thought it was a pitching wedge. It's not. It's more like a lob wedge. 58 degrees, Top Flight Tour. Kind of a cool club there. And of course, we grabbed some old road trip maps. So you got one Shell, Mobil Oil, and Exxon. This is kind of, I feel like this is a little bit newer. That one as well. So we got a couple there. A couple filler shirts, Palomalu football jersey, nice older vintage Palmerton floral shop, Bob's Floral Shop, Ringer style, probably mid-80s, late 80s. I've had this shirt a bunch of times. I don't know why I keep finding it, but IBM has a little logo on the side also. A little vintage IBM. I will bring this outside and show you guys this awesome quilt. I still have not unfolded, so there might be a big hole in the middle. This, I think, might be the moneymaker, as long as it is what I think it is, and that is an old Apple Mac windbreaker jacket. Any old Apple stuff, t-shirt-wise, clothing-wise, is worth a ton of money. I seen a jacket on there sell for $500, and all it had was the Apple logo. This Mac and Apple stuff in general just fetches a great amount. I feel like that was their old, they had that rainbow colorway as like their original colors, I feel like. I feel like I've had the Apple logo in that colorway as well. So that's a cool windbreaker jacket. And then obviously this cool Mac windbreaker jacket. Wow, that is gorgeous. It does have this tag on the side, so I guess it must have been at Goodwill. I don't even know what the tag says. I didn't know it had it on there. This is even from the secondhand something. I know you have to like tag it and spray it if you sell this, but I didn't even know. Wow, that is so bright. I'm looking at it right now. I can't, like, it hurts my eyes. That's how bright that white is. You need to wear like sunglasses to look at this. Man, that is a gorgeous quilt. I don't know what that's worth. I mean, you need to measure it. I know there's a lot of people out there who follow my channel and love quilts. They love fabric. They love that whole decoration and bedding and linens. Has a nice following. But you got to appreciate that. That has some great, great color. Wow, that's amazing. Now, in terms of other than a star design, which that might not even be, I don't know anything else about it. So I'm going to put it aside for my mom to look at because she loves this kind of stuff. Yeah, awesome day at Goodwill bins. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this awesome treasure hunt. What that cost, I don't know. Maybe it cost me like $4 or $5. I don't know, why did I pay like 16 bucks for everything? I got it. Farther and farther away, the less I squint. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up here for another awesome treasure hunt. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this awesome day. Finding some cool things at the bins. If you guys enjoyed the video, enjoyed treasure hunts, make sure you guys subscribe down below so you don't miss any future cool treasure hunts and cool finds that we find in the future. If you guys enjoyed the video, smack the like button. Catch you guys next time. Next adventure, who knows what we'll get into. It'll be something fun. Till next time, have a great day. Keep living the dream. Peace.